Hi friends, welcome back to Testing Tutorials Point. This is Lokesh Gorantla, and today we are going to discussing our last topic, that is GitHub Actions in our Java Selenium Cucumber TestNG. How we can able to set up our pipeline. For the prerequisite, what exactly you require means you need for GitHub account. First, you have to create the GitHub account. Then only you can able to do. Then you need to create a uh, project. Okay, how you can able to create, right? Once you land into that particular repository, there is will be a like repository section. Okay, in this repository section you can able to see there is a new icon. Okay, you have to click the new icon. Okay, once you click the new account, new repository one, then you can, it will ask you for the name. You can provide for the name which is suitable for your repo. If you need some description, you can provide. Is it should be a mandatory to be public. If you want private, you can choose the private, but it will not be access for anyone. Most of the cases we are going to create public because our normal work we are doing. If your company based something you're doing, that you can able to keep it into private. Okay. Remaining thing all are common. You can create a, click on create. Once you create, it will give you for one small application place. Okay, and there you will see the commands. One is git init. Okay, and then git add and file some name it will be provided. You can use for that. Okay, and then you can use for git commit -m and then provide some message. Okay, and the last you can able to see for git branch. Okay, git branch and provide the name of the branch. Okay, and then you need to create hit for git remote, and then they will provide you for which you created the repo, right? There is a link will be there, that link will be provided here. Okay, and then finally you can use for git push version and then link -u and then link which it is provide here the main branch we are using, right? That main branch you have to provide. These are the steps it is provided by default when you create the repository. Okay, once you create the repository, it will provide you, right? Then you can go to that folder location where exactly we have, right? That specific location you have to go. Okay, once you went to that, you need to open for cmd, use the command prompt and you can provide. Here you need to use for git init, which they have given for the first step. Okay, and then second step you need to use for git add dot it will add for all the things. And before that, going to the commit, here you have to github mandated to install. Okay, if you download from the git downloads, git window download. Okay, it will provide for window installer. Here is a installer is there, you can go to that particular place, window. Okay, they will provide some setup for Windows 64 setup is there, right? You can download that. Okay, once this is a standard one, you can able to click and it will give you the exe. That exe you have to download inside your home, means Windows. Okay, no need to set up any path and all, by default it will set up. First time committing time. Okay, it will ask you for authorize for user. It will give you the command. Okay, you can copy paste the command and you can provide your username, which you when you are going to create a GitHub account, right? That time you will provide some username. That username you have to provide there. Okay, and second, your email ID. That email ID you have to provide it. Okay, once you provide the two, you can able to access for your repository. Then you can hit for this finish one. Okay, all that steps you can copy paste from there itself. Okay, that only add git dot add dot you can provide, it will add for all the files, and git commit -em and provide some a message, and then git branch and remote remote repository you can commit, and then use for git push. Until you are not use the repository. If you are not using a remote repository, it will not connect you. It will be stay in your local only. Okay, once your system is closed, that data also will be lost. Means again it will be a local only, but it will not be a remote repository. Okay, push it and then refresh, you will get the repository data. Okay, I have done for end-to-end testing one. Okay, I have created. Then action class, how you can able to create, there is a actions here, you can, it is there, right? You can click the action. Okay, in this action I have already added for workflow, because of that you can see this is the one. Okay, if you want to create a new, by default it will give some setups. Okay, you can see this is don't have any work. Okay, actions, this is the repository will come. Okay, it will provide you for all YAML files. Which YAML file you want, you can able to choose. First you can search for Maven. Okay, if you search Maven, it will related Maven YAML files, it will give you. So it's a .NET place I'm searching, because of that it is not providing. You can see it will provide like this. Okay, publish Java package with the Maven is there, Java with the Maven is there. If you search to this one, whenever the Java related stuff it is coming, that related stuff it will come. If you use Playwright related stuff will come. Okay, if you search Java Maven, it will give you for that Maven related workflows. Okay, once you click the config, it will give you for the YAML file. Okay, then how to create and all. Okay, for this I have already created, I'll provide you the file information. Okay, you just copy paste into your location. Okay, now inside that there is a Maven YAML file. Okay, this is the file you have to use. The name as I have provided, this one, I'll copy the raw file. You can see, right? Here on push branch is a main, pulling request is a main branch only. Test running for, this is basically a Linux system. It will remote repository, will by default it will take. A steps is basically to make the actions. Here it will set up for the Java with the term 7, which is a version is 17 version it is taken. Okay, Maven dependency also it is created, but it will take the path of our repository pom.xml file to install our entire dependency. And after that, it will do for cleaning install, skipping test. Okay, this is basically it will do the clean of any unnecessary data is there, that it will do that. Okay, then we are going to run directly mvn test. Mvn test, it will run for all the tests which is presented. Our runner test is there, right? That runner test automatically it will pick. If you want, you can provide the exact file name also. And then once it is execution is done, then it will upload the artifacts, and also it will give you for Cucumber report. Okay, this is the way we can able to create our YAML file. I will provide you in a class note as well, and also you can able to go for my repository, copy paste into your YAML file. Okay, why I'm showing directly right instead of writing, because if a small space also it will not allow you to run properly. Once it is done, you can commit that into your repository, automatically it will run. Once is the run is completed, it will provide you for the work like this. Okay, if you scroll down, it is published for the artifacts as well as it is given for the report as well. Okay, Cucumber report, and click on this one download. Once you download, it will comes to your download location. extract that file, you can able to see for extended report, which we have created one. Okay, it will show you that exact one. Before that only I have run and it is given this. Okay, you can see the data also match. Like this we can able to do for GitHub actions. Okay, I hope it this entire information for you. Thank you for watching and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.